Welcome to the Cleaners app. This video is a quick introduction to the quoting application. Again, starting on your home screen of your mobile device that you have the application loaded on, you would go down to your new quote. I tend to do this when I'm sat in the car outside the prospects unit. At the moment you have a choice of either commercial cleaning, domestic cleaning, window cleaning, whatever it is you want on your quote. In our case, we're going to do a commercial cleaning quote. Now, obviously, prior to the quotation, you've already received details of who it is you're going to see, their company name and address and email, etc. You would pre-program these in before you go into the quote, which is my advice for you to do that. So if we just go along now and just do a few things in here to get us to go along. There we go. Street. It's always advisable to do this in advance before you go in. So long as you don't switch the app off, you won't lose the information that you've put in. Okay, so from there on you've added the information in. This is important information because this is what's going on the actual PDF that the quotation is sent to the client or the prospect. So you must make sure all the details here are correct, especially this, otherwise you're completely wasting your time. Let's go to the next section. Okay, so you've done your walk round, you've done your questions, and you've gathered your information, and now it's basically broke down into 3 boxes. How many cleaners do you want on the job? How many hours a day are those cleaners going to do? And how many days a week they're going to do. So let's just base it on a standard small type of office. 1 cleaner doing 2 hours a day, doing 5 days a week. That gives you a total of 10 hours a week. Again, once you've actually got your application, you'll have pre-programmed your costings and such in, so it'll all be done for you. Your wage rate is an editable box because you might want to change how much you pay your cleaners. It's preset to the minimum wage, but again that can be changed with your application. Basing it on that, it'll tell you what your monthly payroll is, it'll tell you what your company national insurance is, what your holiday pay entitlement is. With it being a small site, we've only put one set of equipment costs in there, $650 a month. Your materials based on industry average, uniform, PPE, insurance and administration. More on that later. And that will give you your company costs there. On the next screen, you've got a choice here. The system automatically gives you 2 choices of invoicing. Your client, the standard 30-day invoice, that's this one here, or the direct debit discount scheme. We offer that, well, try to insist really, on all new clients going on direct debit. We lose 10%, but we find it's a great tiny amount of money to lose for knowing that your cash flow is under control. These boxes here show you what the invoice quote price would be to the clients. That's the display price. This is what is displayed as is your company profit before tax, and this is your actual profit, your real profit, not the displayed profit. Same here with direct debit, same thing there. I'll just try to explain that a little bit. Anyway, if you go back to your breakdown page, you'll see that you've got here costings. Chances are you won't pay company national insurance if they're only a part-time worker, and you won't pay your administration costs because that's part of your profit. You're very unlikely going to have 5% materials costs, but again this is industry average, so we put it on anyway. I'll explain more why we do that later. You can always go back to recalculate from the beginning if you want to do. Or you can adjust things. Let's go to the adjustment settings. You've got 3 options of adjustments here. You might need to reduce or increase the percentage of material costs so that you can do that there. It's preset to industry average 5%. Equipment sets, it's preset with 1, but you might want to change that to 2 sets, 3 sets, whatever. And of course, your charge rates. Again, these will be the things that you've pre-programmed into your system, basing on the hours of the contracts. These are different rates, the highest being for the lowest rate, the highest rate being for the lowest hours. Okay, so that's how that works there. Again, you can go in and change those as you need if you wanted to change on the quote that you're doing here. So, but if you're happy with everything, we've then got your next screen. Basically, this is to what specifications to include on the actual quote you're issuing. You can have a specific type of a building, could be a car showroom, a pub, restaurant, medical centre, dance school, whatever, or a standard office, which most standard offices have these type of things in. The idea being you would just tick whatever's in that unit you've just walked round. Quickly before I send the quote, you have an option of added value section on your quotes. You might want to offer window cleaning. If so, you might charge them whatever you're going to charge them, that will go in there. Same with carpet cleaning, and same with, in this case, bin area cleaning. Once you're ready to send your quote, you simply go click, and as usual, it's done, it's quick and it's easy. It's delivered straight to the client as you stood in front of them. Some clients even print it off and discuss it there and then. You get a copy of that sent to you by email, and as always, there's a full copy with a full breakdown that's on your base station. Thank you very much for looking at the Cleaners App quoting application. I'll speak to you again soon. Bye.